Welcome to Useful Words. Hi, my name is Leroy Glover, and on this channel, we're going to explore useful words. In this video, we're going to share the law of friends, how to attract the right people into your life. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Jim Roth. We all heard this quote before, and there's a reason why it's so popular. Because it's true. The people we surround ourselves with have a huge impact on who we become. That's why it's so important to be intentional about the types of people we allow into our lives. If you want to attract more positivity, success, and happiness into our lives, we need to make sure we're surrounding ourselves with people who embody those qualities. The people we associate with have a profound impact on our lives, for better or worse. This is why it's so important to choose our friends wisely. By surrounding ourselves with positive, supportive people, we can lead happier, more successful lives. So take some time to consider the kinds of friends you want in your life, and then go out there and find them. What is the law of friends? If you're like most people, you probably have a handful of close friends that you rely on for support, advice, and companionship. But have you ever stopped to think about why these people are your friends? It's likely that you have something in common with them, whether it's a shared interest, values, or belief system. But there's also a good chance that you were drawn to them because of the way they make you feel. In reality, all relationships are based on some level of attraction and connection. But the term law of friends takes this concept a step further by positioning that we are attracted to others because they reflect back to us the things that we like about ourselves. In other words, our friends see the best in us and helps us to see the best in ourselves. This theory can be applied to all types of relationships, from romantic partnerships to professional networks. The law of friends is based on the idea that we are attracted to the people who are like us. This means that if we want to attract positive, supportive friends into our lives, we need to be positive and supportive ourselves. It's not enough just to sit around and wait for these people to come into our lives. We need to be proactive and put out the energy that we want to receive back. We all have friends come in and out of our lives. Sometimes they stick around for years, and sometimes it seems like we only cross paths for a brief moment. There are some friends that we just don't mesh with very well, and there are others that we connect with immediately. So what causes this? Is it just random chance, or is there something more to it? The answer may surprise you, but there is actually a scientific explanation for why we are attracted to certain people and not others. It is called the law of attraction, and it states that we are attracted to the things that are like us. This means that if we want to attract the right people into our lives, we need to be the kind of person that we want to be friends with. Think about that for a minute. The friends that you have now, are they the kind of people that you want to be friends with if you didn't know them? If not, then it might be some time to reassess the relationships that you're in and see if there may be some room for improvement. The same goes for attracting new friends into your life. If you want to attract people who are kind, considerate, and fun to be around, then you need to be those things yourself. It sounds simple, but it's true. The better version of yourself is the magnet that will attract the right kind of people into your life. How does the law of friends work? The law of friends work by attracting people into our lives who mirror back the qualities that we value most in ourselves. For example, if you consider yourself to be a kind and compassionate person, then most likely you'll be drawn to friends who are also kind and compassionate. These friends will help to reinforce your beliefs that you are a good person, and they will also treat you with kindness and compassion. In turn, This will cause you to treat them with the same level of respect and consideration. The benefits of having friends who reflect back our positive qualities are numerous. Not only does it make us feel good about ourselves, but it also helps us to become more self-aware and confident. Additionally, it can lead to more satisfying and fulfilling relationships because we feel understood and supported by those around us. The law of friends can also be applied to our relationships with family members, co-workers, and acquaintances. However, it is most commonly used in reference to our closest friends, those people who rely on us for emotional support and guidance. The next time you find yourself attracted to someone, take a moment to think about why. It could be that they embody the qualities that you value most in yourself. If so, then they may just become one of your closest friends according to the law of friends. Who should I be friends with? You probably heard of the saying, you are who you spend time with. But what does that really mean? Why is it important to choose your friends wisely? Let's take a closer look. The people you spend time with have a huge influence in your life. They can shape the way you think, the way you behave, and even the way you see yourself. If you're surrounded by negative people, it's only natural that their negativity will rub off on you. On the other hand, if you're surrounded by positive, driven people, their attitude and work ethic will probably rub off on you as well. Have you ever noticed that when you hang out with your friends, you tend to act like them? If they're active and outdoorsy, chances are that you are too. But if they're couch potatoes who'd rather watch TV all day than go for a run, it's likely that their sedentary lifestyle has rubbed off on you as well. It's not just your behavior that's influenced by your friends. Your thoughts and emotions are affected by them as well. If you have friends who are always complaining about their jobs, their love life, or their weight, it's only natural that you'll start seeing your own life in a negative light as well. However, if your friends are content and happy with their lives, chances are good that you'll feel the same way. If you want to attract the right people into your life, you have to become the right person. It's not about what you say or do, it's about who you are. The law of attraction says that like attracts like. So if you want to attract positive, successful, like-minded people into your life, you have to become a positive, successful, like-minded person yourself. Here's how. Number 1, be intentional about the company you keep. The average person is heavily influenced by the 5 people they spend the most time with. So if you want to attract positive, successful people into your life, take a look at the 5 people you spend the most time with and ask yourself if they are the kind of people you want to be like. If they're not, it might be time to find some new friends. Number 2, become the person you want to attract. Remember, like attracts like. So, if you want to attract successful, positive people into your life, you have to become a successful, positive person yourself. That means setting goals and taking action steps towards achieving those goals every single day. It means becoming a lifelong learner and continually expanding your knowledge and skill set. And it means maintaining a positive attitude and outlook on life, even when things get tough. Number 3, get involved in activities and hobbies that interest you. One of the best ways to meet new people is by getting involved in activities and hobbies that interest you. When you're doing something that you're passionate about, it's easy to strike up conversations with other like-minded people and forge lasting relationships with them. So think about what kinds of things interest you and make an effort to get involved in them. You never know who you might meet. Number 4, set a high standard for your friendship. Don't settle for just anyone. Choose friends who make you a better person. Number 5, consider your current circle of friends. Are they the people you want to be like? If not, it may be time to find new friends. Number 6, seek out friends who have similar interests and values as you. These are the people who will understand you and make you feel comfortable about being yourself. Number 7, pay attention to how you feel around different people. If someone makes you feel good, they're probably a good friend for you. On the other hand, if someone makes you feel bad, it's probably best to stay away from them. Number 8, don't be afraid to end toxic relationships. If someone is bringing negativity into your life, it's okay to let them go. You don't need that in your life. If you want to attract the right kind of people into your life, remember the law of attraction. Like attracts like. To become the kind of person that attracts other likes them, focus on becoming a successful, positive person yourself by setting goals and taking action steps towards achieving them each and every day. Maintaining a positive outlook on life and getting involved in activities and hobbies that interest you. By following these simple suggestions, you'll be well on your way to welcoming all sorts of wonderful new friends into your life. What are some tips for attracting positive people into your life? Number 1, be clear about what you want. The first step to attracting right people into your life is to get clear about what you want. What qualities do you want in your friends? What kind of energy do you want to surround yourself with? When you know what you're looking for, it becomes easier to identify it in others. Number 2, be selective about who you spend your time with. Once you know what you're looking for, it's time to start being more selective about who you allow into your life. This doesn't mean that you should cut off all your old friends who doesn't fit your ideal friend criteria, but it does mean that you should start spending more time with people who embody the qualities you're looking for. Number 3, practice saying no. One of the hardest things to do when trying to attract right people into your life is learning how to say no to the wrong ones. It can be tough to turn down invitations. But it's important to remember that your time is precious. You don't have to please everyone, and sometimes it's necessary to put yourself first. Number 4, be authentically you. The best way to attract the right people into your life is to be authentically you. When you're comfortable in your own skin and confident in who you are, the right people will be drawn to you like a magnet. So ditch the comparison and self-doubt and show the world what makes you special. Number 5, give off good vibes. If you want to attract positive people into your life, you need to give off good vibes. Smile at strangers, radiate confidence, and exude approachability. When you're pleasant and easy to talk to, others will be drawn to you and more likely to want to be your friend. Number 6, seek out shared interests. One of the best ways to find friends is to seek out shared interests. Whether it's joining a sports team, taking a dance class, or volunteering for a cause you care about. Pursuing activities that interest you is a great way to meet like-minded people. Once you've found some potential friends, don't be afraid to reach out and strike up a conversation. It's easier than you think. Number 7, meet new people. Of course, in order to attract new friends into your life, you need to meet new people. There's lots of ways to do this. You can join a club or organization that aligns with your interests, go to meetups and events in your area, or even strike up conversations with people you meet in line at the coffee shop. It may be a little awkward at first, but eventually it will start to feel natural. The more people you meet, the greater chance of finding people who share your values and interests. Number 8, be open and friendly. When meeting new people, it's important to be open and friendly. Ask them questions about themselves and really listen to their answers. Show them that you're interested in getting to know them as a person. People are attracted to others who make them feel good about themselves. So by being interested in others and making them feel special, they'll naturally be drawn to spending more time with you. Number 5, visualize what you want. The first step is to get clear about what you want. What kind of people do you want in your life? What kind of relationships do you want? What kind of lifestyle do you want? Take some time and really visualize what you want in detail. The more specific you can be, the better. Number 10, set your intentions. Once you know what you want, it's time to set your intentions. This means getting clear about the kind of energy you want to bring into your life and what kind of energy you want to attract from others. For example, if you're looking for friends who are supportive and positive, then make sure that's the energy you're projecting as well. Number 11, act as if. This tip is all about vibrational resonance. Essentially, it means that we will attract into our lives whatever energy we put out there. So if we want to attract positive people, it's important that we act as if we already have them in our lives. This means being open and friendly, even when we don't feel like it. It means being genuine and authentic in our interactions with others. We may not always feel like doing these things, but it will help us attract the right people into our lives. Number 12, take care of yourself. Last but not least, it's important to take care of yourself, both physically and mentally. When we don't feel good about ourselves, it shows, and other people can pick up on that energy too. Make sure to eat healthy foods, exercise regularly, get enough sleep, and find ways to relax and distress, like reading a book or taking a yoga class. When we feel good about ourselves, we're more likely to attract others who also feel good about themselves. Now let's recap on the suggestions. Number 1, make an effort to get to know people. Number 2, accept invitations even if you don't know anyone there. Number 3, give compliments freely and sincerely. Number 4, seek out opportunities to be helpful. Number 5, be a good listener. Number 6, pay attention to how you feel around different people. If you feel good when you're around someone, chances are they're a good match for you. Number 7, start your day off on the right foot. Number 8, talk to yourself in a positive way. Number 9, give compliments freely and often. Number 10, stay away from gossip and negative talk. Number 11, practice an attitude of gratitude. Number 12, see the good in others. Number 13, find humor in everyday situations. Number 14, choose your words carefully. Number 15, smile. Even when you don't feel like it, smiling is contagious, so give it a try today. Number 16, be accepting of others and their differences from you. We are all human after all. Number 17, and finally, don't forget to have fun. Practicing the law of friends doesn't have to be difficult or time-consuming. It can be as simple as making a conscious effort to be more positive and engaging with the people around you. You might be surprised at how quickly your social circle starts to change for the better when you start putting out good vibe. These days, it seems like everyone is striving for perfection. We compare ourselves endlessly to others and feel like we're falling short. But comparison is the thief of joy. And if we want to attract more positivity and happiness into our lives, we need to start by being an authentic version of ourselves. Once we get clear about what we want and start surrounding ourselves with people who reflect those qualities back, we'll wonder how we even settle for anything less. How can you attract the right people into your life? Did you know that the people you associate with have a huge impact on your life? It's true. As I stated earlier, Jim Roth said that the 5 people you spend the most time with will have a significant influence on who you are and who you will become. So, if you want to improve your life, it's important to choose your friends wisely. Think about it. The people you spend time with shapes your beliefs, values, and habits. They also affect your self-esteem, levels of happiness, and overall success in life. If you want to be successful, it's important to surround yourself with successful people. Similarly, if you want to be happy, it's important to associate with happy people. Now, realistically, it's not always easy to choose our friends wisely, but it's worth the effort. Here's some more tips to help you choose friends who will support and encourage you. Find friends who share your values. Values are the things that are most important in your life. Do you value honesty, loyalty, or hard work? Find friends who feel the same way and who will support you living out your values. Find friends who are positive and upbeat. Let's face it, life can be tough sometimes. We all need someone who can make us laugh and help us see the silver lining in every cloud. Find a friend who understands this and who will help you maintain a positive outlook on life. Find a friend who will challenge you to be better. As much as we may not like it, we all need someone who will push us to be a better version of ourselves. Find a friend who believes in you and who will challenge you to reach your full potential. Here's some more. Number 1, maintain a positive outlook. This may seem like common sense, but it's important to remember that like attracts like. If you want to attract positive people into your life, you need to be a positive person yourself. Maintaining a sunny disposition will not only make you more attractive to others, but it will also help you lead a happier, more fulfilling life. Number 2, be kind and compassionate to others. If you want others to be kind and compassionate towards you, then you need to treat them with kind and compassion as well. Start by being friendly and considerate towards everyone you meet, even if they don't reciprocate. You never know when a simple act of kindness will brighten up someone's day and in turn draw them closer to you. Number 3, stay true to yourself. It's essential that you stay true to who you are if you want to attract like-minded individuals into your life. Be confident in your beliefs and don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in, even if it means going against the grain. People are attracted to those who are comfortable in their own skin and who aren't afraid to be themselves. So embrace your quirks and let your true colors shine through. The law of friends is based on the idea that we attract people who are like us. This means that in order to attract positive, supportive friends into our lives, we need to become positive and supportive ourselves. There are many things that we could do to start attracting more positive people into our lives, like being open and friendly, making an effort to get to know people, accepting invitations, giving compliments freely and sincerely, seeking out opportunities to others, being a good listener, paying attention to how we feel around different people, and having fun. Now, when we make a conscious effort to becoming more positive and engaging with the people around us, we might be surprised at how quickly our social circle starts to change for the better. What are some tips for keeping good friends in your life? At some point in our lives, we all thought about the kind of friends we want to have. Maybe you even made a list of the qualities you desired in a friend. But have you ever stopped to think about what kind of friend you are? The truth is, we attract the kind of friends that we are. So, if you're looking to attract more positive, like-minded friends into your life, it starts with becoming the kind of person that you want to be friends with. Here's some more suggestions to do just that. Number 1, be a positive person. A great step to attracting positive people into your life is by becoming a positive person yourself. It's hard to be friends with someone who is negative all the time. No one wants to be around anyone who is always complaining and seeing the glass half empty. If you want to attract positive people, start by becoming a positive person. Nobody wants to be around a negative Nelly who is always complaining about this or that. A good friend is someone who is positive and upbeat, even when things are tough. That doesn't mean that you have to put on a fake smile all the time. It just means that you should try to focus on good rather than the bad. When you're feeling down, Reach out to your friends for support instead of wallowing in self-pity. They'll be more than happy to lend a sympathetic ear and help you see the glass half full again. Number 2, become an optimist. An optimist is defined as a person who believes that good things will happen in the future. Optimism is contagious. When you're an optimist, you naturally spread positivity and hope to those around you. And when you surround yourself with optimistic people, it's easier to maintain a positive outlook on life, even when things get tough. Number 3, become a good listener. We all had conversations with people who love to talk but don't like to listen. It can be frustrating trying to get a word in edgewise. If you want to be the kind of friend that others want to be around, become a good listener. Pay attention when others are talking and resist the urge to interrupt or interject with your own stories. Not only will others appreciate it, but you'll also find that you'll learn a lot about other people and build deeper relationships as well. Friendship is about communication, and that means being a good listener as well as a good speaker. When you're talking to someone, really listen to what they're saying and try to see things from their perspective. Show them that you care about what they're saying by making eye contact and asking them follow-up questions. By being a supportive listener, you make it clear that you're interested in being a friend and not just shooting the breeze. Number 4, become dependable. People are drawn to people who they can depend on. No one wants to be friends with someone who is flaky or unreliable. If you want others to count on you, then start by being someone that others can depend on. This means keeping your commitment and following through on your promises. It also means being there for your friends when they need you, even if it's just for a shoulder to cry on. Your friends should be able to rely on you when they need you most. That means being there for them when they need someone to talk to or when they need help with something. It also means keeping your promises. If you say you're going to do something, make sure you follow through with it. Nothing will frustrate your friends more than making plans with them only to bail out at the last minute because something else came up that was more important to you. Show your friends that they can count on you by being someone they can depend on. Number 5, be there for your friends. A good friend is someone who is always there for them, no matter what. Whatever your friend is going through, a tough time, or just need someone to talk to, being there for them is one of the most important things you can do. Make sure you're always available to lend a listening ear or to give a shoulder to cry on. This doesn't mean you have to drop everything every time your friend calls. Just make sure they know you're always available when you need them. Number 6, be supportive. Like being there for your friends, being supportive is also crucial to keeping good friendships alive. When your friends are dealing with something difficult, offer them words of encouragement and let them know you're in their corner. Sometimes simply offering more support can be enough to help them through whatever they're going through. Number 7, be honest with your friends. Friendships are built on trust, so it's important to always be honest with your friends, even if it's something they might not want to hear. If you're worried about hurting their feelings, try couching your honesty in positive terms. For example, I'm only telling you this because I care about you. Honesty is key to maintaining healthy relationships, so don't be afraid to speak your mind. Number 8, honor confidentiality. Part of being a good friend is knowing how to keep confidence, even if that confidence wasn't meant for you in the first place. If one of your friends is telling you something is strictly confidential, do not go blabbering all over town or social media. Doing so will not only betray your friend's trust, but it will also damage your reputation as someone who can be relied upon to keep secrets. Of course, there are exceptions to this rule. If someone confides in you about something illegal or harmful that they're doing, then you may have a moral obligation or even a legal obligation to tell someone else about it so that they can get help. But in general, err on the side of caution when it comes to honoring confidentiality. Number 10, be respectful of your friend's time and space. Just as you wouldn't want your friends to invade your personal space, it's important to respect theirs as well. Respect their time by not monopolizing conversations or expecting them to always be available when you want to talk. And respect their time by giving them this privacy they need and not oversharing about your own life, especially if they didn't ask you not to. Number 11, give your friends some breathing room. Honoring boundaries also means giving your friends some breathing room if they need it. In other words, don't take it personal if they need some time alone or want to spend some time with other people instead of you. Everyone needs some time to be alone every now and then. So try not to take it personal if your friends want some space. They'll appreciate it if you give them a chance to recharge without feeling like they have to explain themselves. Number 12. A final step in attracting more positive people into your life is by simply being yourself. We all have quirks and imperfections, and that's what makes us special and unique. When we try hard to fit in or be someone we're not, it's obvious and it's off-putting. So relax and let your true self shine through. It's not rocket science, but the law of friends is a useful mental tool that can be helpful to assess whether someone is worth your time and energy. If they're not uplifting and helping you reach your full potential, then they're probably not worth your friendship. But if they're loving, supportive, and positive, then hold on to them tight. Those are the kinds of friends that will help make you the best version of yourself. Now, I hope these suggestions will help set you on the path towards attracting more positive people in your life. But ultimately, it comes down to being the best version of yourself that you can be. And remember, friendship is a two-way street. Once you start making new friends, don't forget to show them some kindness. I'm Leroy Glover, and I thank you.